Today we're going to be making our final push to Mythic before the season rank reset halfway through this month. And so I decided to go with a very try-hard deck list today. And I'm telling you guys, this thing is absolutely smashing its way through Diamond, making it easy on me. We're talking about Jeskai control. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're talking about a Jeskai control list that I'm super excited to talk about because it is absolutely dominating for me right now, and we are having some really great runs with this deck. So I'm super excited to talk about it. But before we dive in and break this thing down all the way, as always, I like to just ask if you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you don't mind just taking a moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week, so you don't miss out on all that future content. All right, let's dive in, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty pumped about this one. As you can see, we are just splashing a little bit of white. So this is more of like an Is It concentrated deck, but it has a little bit of a splash of white in here because we have 2 Reconstruct Histories and a couple Doom Scars. Reconstruct History is a card we kind of built around on a Mardu list recently that I really like this card a lot. But I do think in this deck, having just 2 just to kind of complement the deck and add a little bit of like refuel to your hand if things go sideways and you start to, you know, peter out and the deck just kind of, you know, we start to fall flat towards the end of a game, we can just kind of really rejuice our hand really quick. So we got a splash of 2 of these in here, which is really nice because it also works really well with this deck because we have plenty of instant sorceries, enchantments, planeswalkers, all that jazz. We've also got 3 Doom Scars, like I was saying, some great sweepers in this deck. The sweepers we're going to talk about are Doom Scar, and we've also got Battle of Frost and Fire, a card I have not played yet that I'm really excited to play. It deals 4 damage across the board, so it's almost like a Storm's Wrath, but it also is a Saga, so there's a couple of other really great things on here. Saga 2, we get to scry 3 cards. Pretty sweet. Not great, but like pretty sweet. Gets to set up your next few turns. And then on top of that, Saga 3, if we play a card with mana value 5 or greater, we get to draw a couple of cards, put 1 back in the deck. So there's some really good card advantage there that I'm really happy with because we have a lot of really good 5 drops and higher. Not only does the Battle of Frost and Fire trigger itself for that final Saga, but we also have a couple of all runs Epiphanies, which, I mean, if you're running blue at any point, all runs Epiphanies can really end a game quickly. You'll see we have a pretty wild game where we draw almost, I think we draw all of them in 1 turn, which is pretty toxic, but it's pretty sweet when it happens. And then also we have 2 Magma Opuses. This is a really nice card because we can cycle it away early for some treasure to ramp into our bigger spells, or we can play this for the 8 cost, but we can deal damage to our opponent at instant speed, create a token, tap down a few things. Now our opponent is completely exposed to our 4/4 creature that we're about to attack with, and then we cap it off with a couple of all runs Epiphanies and close out a game. So that's one way we close the game out, but we also close it out through a full playset of Hall of the Storm Giants. That's another way we end the game too. More so the Hall of Giants than the Opus, but the Opus is a nice little touch. So how do we get there, guys? Well, we got 4 Frostbites, 2 Jawari Disruptions, which is more helpful than you might think. We've also got a couple of Expressive Iterations to kind of help us find what we need when we need it. We've also got 4 Divide by Zeros, which allows us access to a learn board, which is almost a necessity at this point in 2022. We've also got Saw It Coming, 3 of, which has been really great for us lately too, because typically when you play a control shell, you start getting mirror matchup to other control shells. So having Saw It Coming is really nice. We've also got Rowan and Will, mostly Will. When I say mostly Will, it's because Will is going to be the card I play more here. Will just does some really cool things. It not only draws us a bunch of cards, but making things in O2 is very good with this deck because we have a lot of things that deal, you know, 2 damage or, you know, less. We have the Prismari Command, we have the Frostbite. So if we could use Will to turn a creature into an O2, we could blow it up with both the Frostbite and the Prismari Command. We have done that in this video, so stay tuned for that. It was a lot of fun. We did it a couple times, but Will is really good, especially against mono green for that reason. We've, like I said, got a couple Prismari Commands, which deals with artifacts as well. So, but anyways, guys, that's the deck in a nutshell. We just went through every card. Oh, you know what? Let's talk real quick about the sideboard here. We've got 2 Environmental Sciences, couple of Reduced to Memories, because we added this in here actually on stream last Wednesday. A lot of my chat was letting me know about, you know, throwing Reduced to Memory in here as a tech card against things like Toski. I don't know why, absolutely destroys this deck, and I don't know why, but with reduced to memory in here, it's been really helpful being able to deal with that, as well as some other things like the old growth troll, because it keeps coming back as a token. So being able to exile things is really nice with this card. We've also got teachings in case our opponent somehow gets ahead of us on the draw, which doesn't typically happen too often. And we have start from scratch, which deals with obviously the artifacts, which is what we want. And then we have one mascot exhibition to kind of close out a game. So that's going to be the deck, though, guys. We're going to run a couple of games here. Enjoy these. These are some really fun games. We had a lot of fun, and we dominated pretty hard. So enjoy the gameplays. We'll see you guys back here for some final thoughts. Peace. Quick little disclosure before we get into the gameplay footage. You're going to see that we played this in Diamond Tier 1 today, but we did actually end up hitting Mythic with it just now. I had a few extra minutes, so I wanted to make sure we got into the last 2 games to close this thing out. We just did it. I just want to let you guys know this is Mythic ready, so enjoy the video and enjoy the gameplay. All right, here we go, guys. This might be the last video you see me in Diamond before I make the final push to Mythic. We are only a couple days, I think, till the reset already. They reset halfway through the month, which is not ideal for us, but we're going to try to get to Mythic both times this month. We'll see if we can't do it. We're going to be playing a banger today, though. This list has been absolutely phenomenal for me so far. We kept a hand here that has a Doom Scar, but no white mana, so we'll see how that pans out. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works for him. Looks like we're up against a very aggressive mono white list, so that's cool. We do have Jawari Disruption. Sorry, my throat just got all weird. All right, Jawari Disruption. We counter their next spell, which is probably going to be a Spellbinder, so could be a really good Jawari here, or it could be a bad Jawari. We're going to find out. All right. What's it going to be? Sure is. Nice. We called it. All right. I like when decks get predictable and easy to work around. All right. So now we've got the Divide by Zero Prismari command. I think we're going to obviously go command here and just kill the Clarion Spirit. I should probably actually do it on their next card that they play out. That way it can't trigger its spirits. And then we're going to obviously create a treasure because we need that white mana to get these Doom Scars going. All right, they've only got a 1/2 Raptor now. 3 cards in hand. I like where we're sitting at right now. It's not too bad. Might be a pretty easy, quick game here. Oh, but they get another Spellbinder, which is fine. We have 2 Doom Scars, so it works out okay. Works out just fine. We go Expressive Iteration on the next turn, and then hopefully find another white source, as well as something good to play. We'll see. Because we're just going to end up foretelling one of these. We're going to have to take another hit from the Spellbinder and Raptor, I think. I think it's pretty inevitable on that. The fact that they're playing red tells me, though, I think they might be playing Equipment. So that could be interesting. Oh my god, we don't get any white source. Okay, well, things just got really weird. Things just got really strange for us. Alright, and we can't even foretell it because we didn't find an on-tap land. Okay, so this is what we call not ideal. Not ideal, but they didn't take a Doomscar with the Spellbinder, so we should be able to get one off next turn if we want to. No, we can't. Unless we draw a white source, of course. We'll see. Alright, they get a land with the Scalds. They get a couple of creatures as well. Scalds gets them right back into the mix here for sure. It's another land, but not the one we're looking for. This was not the land we were looking for. Okay, that's fine. Prismari. Oh, no, it's not fine. We still can't cast a Prismari command because we keep getting on-tapped lands. Oh my goodness. They are really trying to make me work for this one, aren't they? Unbelievable. Could go Divide by Zero. No, even then I can't do that. Oh my gosh, we're screwed. I'll tell you what we are. We are fully screwed. All right, pass the turn. I guess we could still play though the Doomscar next turn regardless, because we could main phase on our turn the Prismari Command next turn, take up 3 mana, create a treasure, and we have enough to drop the Doomscar. So we survived this, we should be all right. We gotta imagine too that our opponent here is running things like Goldspan Dragon, so might see them rip one of those off the top even if we blow up the board. They're only on 1 red source right now, but I would assume they probably pulled the red source. All right, they're making us work for this one, that's for sure, but we'll figure it out, hopefully. As long as we can keep them from casting a Goldspan Dragon, we'll be all right. Plus, we're eating up both of our treasures here for Doomscar. We still haven't found one single plains, so we're gonna need to find one of those. Otherwise, we're toast. All runs Epiphany, huh? Okay, I don't think the plan has changed. Let's go here. Not helpful. Okay, let's go. I don't even know. I don't even know. I think those two got to go, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think those have to go. We do get to foretell the Allrun's Epiphany, which is nice. 2, 4, 6. We can cast it next turn, which does keep us alive. Unless, of course, like I said, they drop a red source here with the Goldspan Dragon. Is it on cue? No, no Goldspan. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance. All right. Definitely going all runs here. Got to protect ourselves just in case that Goldspan does come down soon. All right, still can't find a white source to save our lives. All right, that's fine. Divide by 0 can get us an environmental sciences, which can definitely find us a white source. Might just cycle this out for some treasure too. Who knows? Not looking good though, man. Not looking great. All right, do we bounce that? Or do we chump it? I think we chump it. Or do we outright kill it? I don't know, man. This is actually way tougher than you might think. Because I'm telling you, if that Goldspan comes, we're just toast. But we do have to divide by 0 to negate it. Yeah, let's just kill it. Oh, I hate this feeling, man. I hate this feeling. There's no right answer here. But I do hope they play it now so I can counter it and just get this over with, but we'll see. Aspirant. Alright, we'll bounce that on the end step. Make them replay that. We'll go ahead and get one of these. I didn't cycle the Opus on purpose. We're getting really close to being able to cast it. I think we can actually 3, 6, 7, 8. We can cast it right now, actually. Might just do that. I might just do that. We're gonna cast the Opus here. We'll kill whatever it is they play. Unless it's a Goldspan, I don't want them generating treasures. I'll just counter that straight up, but hopefully we get to play the Opus here. That'd be great. I think we can win here. I think we're gonna be all right, even though we didn't pull single planes. I think we can be all right here. I like that. I like that one of those is a land. They didn't even play anything? Okay. That seems kind of odd. Might as well tap the 2 red sources. Typically instant speed plays are all in red, right? So let's just get that out of the way. I'm more excited than anything about the Opus drawing us 2 cards. There it is. All right, we get a white source. Get to go get another one. Doomscar is not a dead card anymore, but at this point, I don't think we're going to want to play it. All right, we got 3, 4, 5, 2. Okay, we have enough to counter and play a frostbite if need be. Frostbite on the aspirant, and we'll counter something else, whatever they want to play. Another aspirant. Well, we got to counter one of them, right? So let's counter it. I know we were taking a chance there of them not having a the gold span, but I liked my odds the way they were playing that. Didn't really seem like they had it, so we have 11 damage on board right now. Only 11 damage on board. That's super unfortunate. We're gonna get in though for not all the 11. We're gonna hold back the 4. Just in case they have like a goblin that's hasty or something. Because we can't get them to lethal anyway, so we're gonna just take this slow. We do have a frostbite to help with something, but if they top deck a hasty creature that I can't deal with, it's good to have the 4/4 out there. Okay. I can kill that. Not a problem. Alright, and here comes the scoop. GG's. GG's, Platinum. Tier 1. Closing in on Mythic, man. We're getting there. One game at a time, but we're getting there. Doing it with Jeskai. I love it. Alright. On to the next game. Let's go and check the rank first. There we go. Let's go. Alright. That went pretty smooth. I mean, as smooth as it could go without drawing planes, but it still went kind of smooth. I'm happy with how we ended up there. Sorry about that. I totally forgot my son unplugged one of my memory. I have this memory chip that I keep in my computer for extra storage, an SD card. Forgot he unplugged it earlier. All right, let's. Oh, this is a good keep. This is a good keep. All right, we got the. I guess there's not really a great way to do this. I guess that would have been the play actually. Frostbite, huh? Okay, that's fine. Early mistake already. Might actually regret it too, thanks to the style of deck we're up against here. More than likely they're gonna play the 3/3 here though, that I'm gonna just want to blow up. So, okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Do I want to make a treasure here, or do I want to draw 2, discard 2? I think I want to make a treasure. I do want to kind of blow this up now, though, before it pumps again. I could kill it with the frostbite. What am I saying? I don't know. It might be good to get it out now, because the frostbite's going to want to hit that werewolf with the 3/3 werewolf. But the fact they didn't play it on 2 tells me they probably don't have it. So we're just going to hold it up. I think this is a better play to just kind of hold it. Their name is Protector Neck. Yeah, that's what I figured was probably going to be the play, but it's all good. At least now we get to do this on instant speed, and they get the insect that can't attack this turn. So we did save ourselves a bit of damage here. And this turn I can play. Oh, if I draw a fast land, that is, I can play the will and make the troll small. But nope, we don't get a fast land. We don't have a whole lot of those in the deck, so. Shoot. Okay, well, this is a little tricky. Gonna have to take a hit here. Gonna have to take a hit from the troll. I don't want to eat my treasure here on a counter spell, in case you guys were wondering. I know I had the mana for it. I could have held it open for their next play, but I don't think that's wise. I think I might need that treasure more than you think. Alright, we're taking this 5. It's the first bit of damage we're taking, and it's almost turn 5 for us, so that's a win. They let it go. Oh, now that's a good card to find off the top, huh? Shoot. Slam it? Indestructibility, though. Indestructibility. Blizzard Brawl gives that, but that's a sorcery. I don't think they have anything indestructibility. I know they have hexproof, but that doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and do it. But the Snakeskin Veil actually would make the troll 5/5. So this actually might be a disaster. We'll see. I thought of that after the fact. All right, cool. It resolves. Let's go. Maybe. There's one more sequence here. All right, nice. Like I said, though, they could have put the snakeskin veil on the troll, making it a 5/5 there, and wouldn't have died. But that tells me they probably don't have it, or they just didn't see it. But more than likely, they just don't have it. I'm more excited here about this Battle of Frost and Fire because it's going to find us some big scries here. Alright, that's not a bad find. Doomscar maybe? That'd be great. Maybe? Well, they have something for instant speed for one, so I've got to assume it's got to be Snakeskin Veil, right? Like, what else could it be? They're holding the priority on me right now, so it's like, what? I guess this holds priority, doesn't it? At any point. They can crew at any point, so that's probably what it is. All right. Just waiting on them. Just waiting on them to hit resolve. All right, there we go. Wow. Okay, another battle's not bad, though. Another battle's not bad, and then getting out of Will here, maybe as a distraction piece, just to draw some cards too, might not necessarily be a bad thing either. So Will take the distraction hit from the Seeker's Chariot, hopefully, and eventually we'll be able to battle Frost and Fire again. I like this. I like where we're at. It's a little dangerous. They still have quite a bit of a good, sized hand here, so we're not out of the woods yet, but having a Battle of Frost and Fire in hand feels really nice against mono green, obviously. Doomscar would feel a little better, but and we do have some planes this time. We have 4 planes, believe it or not. We couldn't find one last game. All right, activate the troll. Nice. So they're going to obviously try to copy that instead. So here comes the Seeker's Chariot. They're going to attack Will, though, so we are still at 15 life total. And then we just blow the board up again, and then they can't activate the Chariot. And they're down to 3 mana, it looks like. Maybe they're struggling to hit land drops. That could be kind of cool. Hopefully, though, they can get a little bit more to the board. Maybe 1 or 2 more creatures here. Some small stuff. So I can get real value out of this, like a crazy good value. Will did its job, though. Will got us 2 cards, and it was a big distraction for us. That's a big hit. Nice. All right. And we follow it with a Doomscar Savage. By the way, Frost and Fire is going to trigger its own Frost and Fire stage 3 here. We're going to draw some cards. Definitely think we could throw away the counter spell here. I do want to keep the lands flowing. Like, as much as it seems kind of irrelevant to have, right now it's not as bad as you might think. We want to keep the mana flowing because we have some big spells we want to cast. All right, they still have a full hand though. That's what's really bugging me right now, is that they still have a full hand, which is wild. All right, somehow they're just finding cards, man. We just got to keep everything off the board as long as we can until we can find a Prismari command, because we're not going to be able to do anything about that Seeker's Chariot until we find that command. Command deals with it really nicely. Reconstruct history, that gives us our command. Yikes. Okay, I mean, we'll take 1 land, I guess, but we don't need all that. All right, that leaves us with 2 mana left over, though. That's not great. All right, so maybe we just go here for now, then. I don't know. Actually, this might be a good time to play the Will. Might not be a bad time to play that. Oh, nice. We top deck a Prismari, too. That feels good. That feels good, and we might get it on the cheap. Who knows? That doesn't have haste, so... Oh, but you know what? They can crew the Chariot and attack Will. All right. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I hate that that's a learn card too. Oh, they don't see it. They let Will survive. Oh, no, they didn't crew. They're going to regret that one. They're going to regret that one. How do we handle this, though? Because that 5/4 is... I mean, it's something. It's something, and I don't want to bounce it. Bouncing it sounds like a really bad idea. So maybe, oh, here we go. Duh. Check this out. They shouldn't have let Will live, man. That was a big mistake on their part. Big mistake.
You just stay there.
Now that, my friends, is not a bad combo. Not a bad combo at all. We can give up one divide. Don't need that many. Iteration's cool. Iteration's pretty cool. Hand back in the deck. We'll play you out. All right, a couple divide by zeros are ready to go. A frostbite's ready to go. Nice, we can play both too. All right, let's submit 0. Get a battle back. Get one of these back just in case they play another Zasika's Chariot here. And there you go. I'd say we're in a pretty good spot here. Just saying. Frostbite and iteration. All right, so now we got a divide by 0 ready to go, and we've also got the frostbite. Can play bolt this turn. I don't see how they can come back from this one, to be honest with you. Did I not attack there? I probably should have attacked there, but there are hasty creatures on here that I don't like Frogmoth, but even Frogmoth, I can't really do anything about it. All right, we'll bounce that back. There's the scoop. Yeah, we were pretty much dominating him at that point. It was just going to be a matter of time to close out the game, but man, that felt really nice. All right, we're cruising through the Diamond 1, man. We are almost there. Almost there. I wish I had time, guys. The only reason we're not like recording this later and for me to get into Mythic is because it's really late for me here right now. The window of recording today was kind of small, so I had to take what I could get. And so it's all we got today, unfortunately. We get to go first. I can manage this. I can manage this. Man, you guys see how good Will is, though, man? Will is so good of a Planeswalker, man. Especially paired up with things like Prismari and Frostbite and stuff. We make the creature smaller and then we blast them. That's so good. We have a turn 2 Magma Opus treasure generator. We might be able to just play that in turn 2, which is kind of nice here. Because Hall of the Storm Giants gets to come in untapped, even on turn 2 here. My allergies just kicked in. That's kind of weird. All right, let's go with that. Still nothing changed. I know I like the white mana there, but nothing really changed here, I don't think. Still want to create a treasure? Yeah, I think I do. I don't really feel like I'm in a rush for anything, but you never know when it might help. I think I'm gonna try to slow him down here. I think I'm gonna try to slow him down. This might be a little bit of a greedy play here on the main phase, but taking care of this prevents, you know, things coming in with extra 1/1 counters on it, and then destroying the treasure might actually hurt them pretty bad. A lot of people will keep a bad hand with no mana in it, you know, because they have treasure generators, but looks like not in this case. Looks like they just had it. That's fine. Not too upset about it. I mean, it wasn't the right play, but it's fine. All right, what do we want to do here? I think we're gonna need another white source just in case we top deck a Doomscar. Do I want to play Rowan though is the question. I don't think I do. With this kind of hand, we really need to draw some cards. So let's wait till next turn. We'll play the Will out and then we'll draw some cards. It'll die immediately, but you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. I'm glad they attacked there because that tells me there's no gold span, which is really the card I was most worried about. A gold span with 1/1 counters on it too is really scary, but the fact they didn't have it here and now tells me they probably don't have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just roll the dice. Save this bad boy. Let's get my 2 cards. There we go. All runs Epiphany, sure. Iteration, not bad. All right, Dragon's Fire.
Perhaps I need to be more aggressive.
I wonder if they have Deadly Dispute. No, no Deadly Dispute. Thank goodness. That would have been really rough. If they rip a Goldspan here, I'm going to be so confused. Okay, they have a Deadly Dispute now, which tells me they probably just top decked that. Now they got Goldspan? It's going to be 8-8. That would suck. That would suck bad. But, I mean, maybe we can iteration into a divide by 0. Who knows? What would they... Ooh, even worse. Even worse than a Goldspan. 3, 4, 5 mana open. So... Yep, it's pretty much like divide by 0 or nothing. Thank God. Okay. Okay, we have 3 mana open, right? So we can put this back in the deck and go for the dual land. Alright. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. As small as it might be, there's a chance. Alright, we're alright. We're alright. Pump some mana into that dragon. Why don't you? No? Yeah, why would you? You have lethal. Alright, let's see what they do here. Are they gonna sack it? No. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, what do we do with that, though? We do... what do we do? What do we do? I have no idea. Let's do this. More land. Right on. Right on. Thank God we learned to get another land. Now they can cast it again. And we're 1 mana shy of being able to actually cast the All Runs Epiphany. So, we'll hit him with the old Rope and Dope Will. Hit him with the old Rope and Dope Will.
It doesn't matter the occasion. You just stay there.
Not bad, Will. You've been really pulling your weight around here, and I really appreciate that. They hit me with the oops. I hope that's not like, oh, they got the game winners in their hand now. I hope not. I hope they're not lethal. But anyways, if they're not, we have 2 All Runs Epiphanies to back up Will here, and that's going to be bonkers. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. All right. They take the Magma Opus. All right. Savage. I really wanted that card. They don't attack Will, though. Seems like a bit of a mistake, but maybe they have a burn. One mana burn spell. Shock is the only thing I could think of. All right. Cool. Cool beans, man. Time for us to come back in this game. Time for us to do our thing. We got some Hall of the Giants out there too, man. GG's. I almost feel a little bad now. I almost feel a little bad, but not really though. But not really though. They're gonna hit us with a nice here in a second. Watch, ready? This is the one where you usually get nice. And that's lethal, my friends. It was nice knowing you, Rakdos, but we just had 3 All Runs Epiphanies off the top. You know, when you got it, you got it. Oh, good game. We played that pretty well, though. I like that game. All right, this will definitely have to be our last game here. But, like I said, maybe I'll lay down tonight, get on my phone, and rip a couple of games, and hopefully get to Mythic. Hopefully get to Mythic tonight, because we're on the 12th of the month, and the double reset this month is wild. So, man, I just wish I could have redone it, because I really would like to try to play in a Mythic qualifier one time. I think that'd be a lot of fun to go try hard mode in one of those, but we didn't quite make the cut for the first half of the month. Don't know if we're gonna make the second, but we'll see. We're gonna try though. We're gonna try our best. What is with us getting all of our dual lands, never getting any fast mana? It's fine. I mean, it's been working out just fine, but early game, I can't really argue, get too upset about having fast or slow mana. It's better to get it out of the way early, right? Doomscar, look at okay here, maybe. Another Rakdos list, interesting. I actually haven't run into a Rakdos list with this deck, I don't think, and then all of a sudden now we got 2 back to back. I like it. I like it. I don't think we went first last game though, so this is kind of nice. I don't think we did, but we might have. Could be wrong. Oh, Fireblade Charger. That's a shakeup. Let's not let that thing get equipped because it can get a little troublesome. They might be more of like an equipment based deck. We'll see, like an aggro. All right, let's go. Man, I kind of want to go here, but we already have one, and we also have one of those though. I think Divide by Zero though might be a little better here. I don't think we need any more than one Doomscar, at least in my brain. It makes sense. But my brain doesn't make sense half the time, so we're about to find out if I'm wrong. Alright, yeah, they definitely seem pretty aggressive here. Never mind. They keep stacking their things that I think they're going to put equipment on and stuff, so I don't know. I don't freaking know. Divide's kind of nice here, though, because they're going to eat up 2 treasures to potentially cast a Goldspan next turn. And I'll just divide it back to their hand. Setting up for our big stuff now. We're getting into the part of the game that I enjoy, late game. Okay, no Goldspan. No one's playing the Goldspan, I guess. I don't know. I mean, technically we should probably be playing a Goldspan too, but we're not, so I don't blame them. Maybe they're just not finding it. Oh, the Predator. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. The Predator's hard to deal with, right? So, very hard to deal with. Let's go with... Do we go with Will here? I don't think they're going to have anything hasty. I don't think they're going to be able to deal with Will, to be honest, if I plus it. I know minusing it sounds a lot better here, but making it a 1 loyalty seems like I'm just asking for the eye twitch to kill it. When I do think I can get a little bit of turns out. Like, this is a risky play, right? Because if it gets dealt with, if they deal with Will here, I'm going to regret not getting the 2 cards out of it, right? But I'm taking a chance on Will here. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be able to survive. Unless, of course, they rip that Goldspan I've been talking about for 10 hours. Nope, looks like they're going to learn. I like that. That's a Desperation Deadly Dispute. When they main phase it like that on a creature, like, they're searching, man. They're searching hard. They're going in for a... Oh, I thought they were going to go in for a way to exile the Will. That would have been pretty brutal. That actually would have been pretty brutal. Oh, I hope they play the Predator. That would be hilarious. Because I could kill it in so many different ways. I could plus Will. Nice. Can they sack a treasure or is it just creatures? Sacrifice another creature. Okay. And it gains indestructible. So... we'll hit him with the 1 time for the 1 time. This time, though, we're actually going to create treasure. And we can iteration to find another land. Of course, we don't find it, but that's fine. Another All Runs Epiphany in hand seems nice. We're throwing away a Battle of Frost and Fire. And we have Divide by Zero ready to go. But... we need lands, man. We needed lands bad there. I've never actually ulted Will before. It's the ultimate on Will here. Let me go and move this over. It says... exile 5 target permanents. For each permanent exile this way, its controller creates 4/4 blue elemental token. That sounds pretty wild if I had like a bunch of like permanents that I wouldn't want. But I don't think I want to be doing that on them. You know what I'm saying? I was so tied up there that I probably should have divided that. Yeah, I should have probably divided that, but it's fine. We have this. I was gonna say, we gotta hit land here, right? Like, we had to. I was like, if we don't hit land here, shoot. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna end up alting Will. It just doesn't make, to me, it doesn't, I don't know the place to alt Will, you know? The only way I could think of Will being good in its ultimate form would be like, if I had like a bunch of like artifacts that I would want to sack. I don't know. I don't know what kind of permanents. Maybe even a treasure deck where you just sacrifice a bunch of treasures and then you turn them into all 4/4s. Could be pretty sweet. They probably have a Dragonfire here to kill it now, so. Or that, which is not going to be replayed because they don't have enough mana. Let's start looking for the finish here. Don't mind if I do.
Now let's put you on ice.
We don't have a Hall of the Giants on the field right now, so. But yeah, they see the writing on the wall. They can see that it was pretty much done and over with. We had the mascot exhibition ready to go. Yikes. Domination, guys. Pure domination. We're going to go ahead and break this thing down and talk about it. See you at the final thoughts? Yeah, we'll call it final thoughts. Peace. All right, that's going to do it for today's gameplay footage. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. I had a lot of fun playing this one, and I know the games were absolutely savage. A couple of them were pretty sweet, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm assuming if you can hear the sound of my voice, you did because you made it to the end. So I guess we could start it off by just thanking you, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who hear me right now because you guys made it to the end. You guys helped the algorithm on YouTube. It pushes my video out to more people when you guys stay this long, so thank you so much for that. Let's talk about the deck. I really enjoyed it a lot. I think it was a lot of fun. I think that as far as changes go, we've been tweaking this thing so much this week, and I don't quite know if I want to change it any further. I think the mana base has been kind of wonky for us. We have so many tap lands that it almost kind of screws us over a couple of times. So maybe dropping like, I don't know, a couple of these dual lands for just a couple more fast lands might be pretty helpful. So we don't get slowed down so much. But as far as the mana goes, that's probably the most problematic thing for us right now. The deck itself runs really well. I think having a lot of the early removal with all the sweepers is really nice, especially in this really aggressive meta. Even if our Battle of Frost and Fire and Doomscars and stuff, if they're irrelevant because our opponent's playing things like a Kaya list or whatever, Battle of Frost and Fire still hits Planeswalkers, which has been phenomenal. We've got a lot of control things like Divide by Zero and Saw It Coming, which deal with those things pretty nicely and smoothly. So I think this deck is very well rounded. So I'm not going to suggest anything in the main deck being changed. I would suggest maybe tampering with the mana base slightly, and then closing out a game, maybe adding one more Magma Opus just to get to the closeout a little bit easier, because we are kind of, our games are lasting a little bit longer because our win con is a little bit slow. Trying to get the Hall of Giants off after a couple of all runs epiphanies can be a bit slow, but other than that, I really enjoy it. So if you guys though have any ideas on how to make the deck better, as always, leave them in the comments below. Comments always help as well. Love the engagement and love your guys' thoughts. Sometimes I end up using them. I learn from them. So please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And that's going to do it for today's video. Before I hop out of here though, guys, a couple of housekeeping things. First of all, Mardu Mob, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you so much for being part of the Mardu Mob and being part of the crew. I really do. I can't thank you guys enough for all of your support and helping the channel grow financially. And if you guys are like, what's the Mardu Mob, and you're new here, it's the join program. You can join the membership down below by hitting the join button or hitting the link in the description. It'll tell you all about it, but it's a way to help financially help the channel out, at the same time getting a few perks and benefits. So if you want to check it out, please do. And lastly, we are on the road to 3,000, guys. I don't ever really stop to smell the roses too much. I don't really feel like I have time half the time, and my brain's going so fast, but we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and that's a big deal. So if you're still here and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're getting there, man. We're getting close to that 3,000. Hopefully by the end of the year. I know this is like a really high goal, but I really want to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. It would almost essentially double where we're at now. And we took 2 years to get here, so probably not going to happen in a couple of months, but it is a pretty cool goal to set, and we'll see how close we can get. But I'm going to start putting that at the beginning of the video so more people see that, but I really hope we can do that, guys. So let's hit that road to 3,000, man. Let's close that out strong, and I'd really appreciate it. But that's it for today's video, guys. We'll see you on the next one, which will be, when is this coming out? Friday. We'll see you guys back here on Monday. Till next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't